Say hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to our day.
Good morning.
Morning, guys. It's 20 past 8. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, Alba. It's 20 past 8 in the morning. There's an Alba. And we've just been woken up by the doorbell. And there was this lad there. He couldn't have been like... I don't know how old he was. I would guess about 17, 18, if that. And he was like all in a panic and everything. Just like, I don't suppose you've got a ladder I could borrow. And I was like, we don't. I'm sorry. And then I just was just like, hold the phone. But yeah, so he asked for a ladder and I was just like, we haven't got one, I'm afraid. And then he was just like, oh no, and like proper like freaking out. And I was just like, how come? What's wrong? Because I was like, is there like a cat stuck up in a tree or something? But basically, he had a driving lesson, and his mum's at work, and his dad's I think at work or something. And he forgot the key, and he's supposed to be in the house now, looking after a dog that's in there, and so he's freaking out because he can't get in. And I was just asking him like some questions like, could you ring your mum? But he couldn't because she's walking to work and she's gonna be there for several hours, and it's like with a company that's like not like he wouldn't be able to get there or anything. And then I sort of asked like other questions, and he was just like freaking out, and it was just really sad because we couldn't help him. But yeah, so hopefully he'll find a way to get home soon. That really creeped me out because my bed started moving up. It really does feel like it pushes you out the bed, doesn't it? That's horrible. But anyway, but yeah, hopefully he can find a way to get in soon, to his doggy. But it was just really sad that we couldn't help him, considering he looked really like stressed and stuff. So that's an interesting start to the day. We'll see how the rest of the day goes.
Look at those little teethy pegs. How cute are those teethy pegs? Yeah. She's so bloody cute. That's my teeth. Have my ear. Have an eye. Ooh, look at you with your tail. Cute. Just risk my legs up the wall.
I'm okay with it.
This is certainly different, baby girl.
I'm perfect.
The most
They look so human.
the most relaxed dog ever. I can't get over that.
It's quite funny.
Yeah. Bless her.
Look at her little fairy trousers as well.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I'm so full of comfiness today.
Yeah. Good afternoon, guys. So, I've just woke up from my nap and I had a thought. This morning I asked Sophie if she knew where my crochet hooks were ready to do this baby blanket, and she thought they were in my puff, and I didn't think that they were. So before I took everything off the puff, I ran upstairs, well, on the stair lift of course, and went through one of the bags, and I found them. But I also found some huge relic of the past. My iPod that I've had for about 15, probably longer years. No, it wasn't. This one, I'll need to find out how old it is. 'Cause I'm not sure. 2007 maybe? But anyway, this iPod, yes, it is a beast, and you could build a wall with it. It's like a brick. But this iPod, when I was in Bristol Children's Hospital, there was a really sick kid who had CF, and he was getting a new iPod, and every time I used to look after him, he would always put the iPod in when I was doing like his treatments or whatever in his room, and he had some really classic tunes on there, and he started getting really, really sick, and like he wasn't gonna make it. And one of the things he wanted to do was give me his iPod, so we had to ask like all the people above, like my manager and whatnot, to see if it was allowed. And because he was terminal and he was literally, it was going to be a couple of weeks if that, they said as long as the parents are okay with it, then they were okay with it. Parents were okay with it, and I've still got it. Out of all the other iPods I had, I've kept this one, and it's now on charge. You can see, oh, it kind of got some writing on there. Basically, it turns around and says, "Please wait, very low battery," and it's got like this dial charging, because it's been in a bag for a little while. So I'm hoping that once it's charged up, it's gonna have some really, really old tunes on there soon, and I just think that would be cool on a little road trip up to Bristol. So give it an hour and I'll let you know if it's charged up. And if you're wondering, why has she got plastic on her face? Well, my new face mask that I've got for sleeping upstairs, it's rubbing just on my eye socket bone bit and causing some sores. So I tried putting this tape on the mask, which meant that this outside tape was down on my skin, but it was, for the first few days it was perfect, but then it started getting sore. It started rubbing on my cheeks again. So obviously this dressing stuff is supposed to be so that the sticky stuff is on your skin. So I've tried it doing it that way round, and so far it's not sore. I just then have to go around with sticky tape on my face. But I'm quite lucky because it is skin coloured, and when I've got my glasses on, it does cover it a little bit. But I'd rather this than the pain. So I'm going to start trying to figure out this crocheting, because if you don't know, I can't read patterns. So I'm going to be winging it for this blanket. And now I'm going to start that winging.
Albert.
Every now and again, all you see is the whites of Pickle's eyes where she's doing this at me.
I know you're watching me now.
Is she gonna give it to me?
He's so heavy, man.
You are hilarious.
Guess what? We have power. Oh. And there's like some classics on there. So we got like Africa.
There's... Let me give some songs to artists, see if I can do that. Adam Lambert, Adele, Wolf One, Avril Lavigne, Blink-182, Boyz II Men, Coldplay, obviously there's a load of other ones in between all this. Diana Ross, Elton John, Eminem, they're like completely different ends of the spectrum. Enrique Iglesias, Evanescence, Fall Out Boy, Gavin DeGraw, Green Day, a little bit of Jessie J, JLS, Jose Gonzalez, Justin Bieber, oh my goodness, Kelly Clarkson, Kelly Rowland, Labyrinth, Lily Allen, Maroon 5, Marvin Gaye, Mary J. Blige, McFly, what else is there? Nickelback, Pink of course, OPM, Paramore, Plain White Tees, what else? Robbie Williams, Sandy Tom, Savage Garden, Stevie Wonder, Tracy Chapman, Usher, oh my goodness, Westlife, Whitney Houston, Will Young.
So yeah, when it comes to this iPod, it is literally a blast from the past. And I saw that it was like 502 songs or something on here, which is not even like 5% of what this iPad can hold. But retro from the past. Should we go see Nana and Pops?
I'm Ditsy, and my tail got in the pool.
Are you gonna go see Nana and Pops?
I'm okay with it.
Should we go see Nana and Pops?
You're gonna go stay with Nana and Pops? And Lottie and Daisy?
Nana and Pops, Lottie and Daisy. Let's go see Nana and Pops.
I landed on her. I was okay with it.
Cute.
So we can put you in the car.
So as you just saw, Soph is literally on her way to drop off Dixie and Alba at her mum and dad's. It's 6:30 at night. And the reason why we've left it so late is because obviously I was asleep. And then what we wanted to do is we wanted to give the girls tea. And then we had tea. And then we had to wait for the girls to have their post-tea poops. And, yeah, then Soph, like, cleaned up the poop so we can go out without stepping in it. Then we had to get their food ready. And, yeah, just kind of get all their stuff ready to be able to go over there. And she has literally just popped them in the car now. They were so excited, as you could tell, which was adorable. At first we thought that they were gonna, at first we thought that they think they're going over to the green to play with the frisbee. They did not know that we were then gonna say they're off to Nana and Pops's house. So that's gonna be a nice surprise for them, and we're gonna be picking them up on, hang on, let me count this, I think Friday, the day after we come back, I think it is. So yeah, Friday. My brain's completely frazzled right now. I'm still trying to do this crochet thing. I've literally done it once, didn't like it, took it all apart, and now I'm on it again. Still don't know if I'm liking it yet, but we're just gonna have to see how it goes. But I don't know. And I've got a bunch of flowers here that I want to kind of make into some little floral arrangement thing, because my nan and granddad are buried in Bristol. Well, their ashes are.
We've not been able to see them for a really long time, have we?
No, so we're going to be flying by there. What's up?
I don't know where my phone is.
There.
Oh! Wow. Impressive.
So yeah, we're going to be flying by there. Possibly on the way back, because we're going to be going to a garden centre which is around there as well. So it would make sense kind of go then. So Soph's going to go.
Yay. Sad moment though.
Yeah.
We don't like doing this, do we?
No.
I've just got to let mum and dad know I'm on my way.
Okie dokie. Soph and the girls have literally just been gone for like 20 minutes and I've been sat here bawling my eyes out. I feel so pathetic. And literally just before Soph was leaving, I was panicking. I was having like anxiety. My heart was pounding, and I said to Soph that I don't like it. We're not sure, but we think this is the first time we've been in this house and the girls haven't been with us. And like, we're not going to have them with us when we go upstairs, and we're not going to have them with us when we go to bed, and we're not going to have Alba waking us up multiple times throughout the night, and they're not going to be there when we wake up in the morning, and it's so pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. We know that they're safe. I think it's because they're literally our lives, and we know that they're only going to be at Soph's mum and dad's, but it's just weird that it's going to be the first time and they're not going to be here with us. They're always with us. Everywhere we go, they come with us. Goodness. So pathetic. Duh. If this is what I'm like with our girls, what the hell am I going to be like when we have children? It's ridiculous. I'm going to try and compose myself and do my nan and granddad's flowers to try and distract myself while Soph's not here, so I'm not continually bawling my eyes out. Oh my goodness. That's like patheticness to the max. So, I've done a couple of little flower things. I've got like this one, which has got pine cones, and there's this little twiggy twirly sequin thing. I've got one there and I've got one there. And what these ones are going to do is, my nan and granddad's graves, they're like flat whatever the material is, marble sort of gravestone that's just flat on the floor. So this will go around the front and it'll bend around and it'll stick in the little flower pot things that are there. And then I've got another one there, and then there's this one which has got sunflowers circling this big, I think it's supposed to resemble a hydrangea? I'm not sure. Who knows? And then there's like these snowflake things. And then I've got another one, but this one's purple. Little sunflower daisy. I don't even know what these are either. And then there's these, which I do know for sure are snowflakes, and they're just kind of sitting in there. I'll turn the camera around. We've kind of been collecting flowers on and off whenever we see something that we really, really like, but we never really know what to do with them. Like, we save them. If there's only one lot, then we just have that one for Hayley. But if there's two lots, we tend to get one of each, and then we save it for whenever we go to see my nan and granddad. And there was two lots of all of these, apart from obviously the ones that are two different colours. And I literally just sat there and I was like, how am I supposed to integrate all of this together? I couldn't, which is why I've now ended up with the two little these and the ones with the pine cones. So the pine cones will kind of just sit on the front, whereas these will sit in and pop out with a little bit of colour and brightness. But I quite like these. Kind of cute, somewhat different. And I don't know when the next time I'll be able to go see them. So hopefully one out of the 5 different flower collections or whatever it is that we've got here will survive until the next time I'm able to go and see them. Who knows? I've just had a text from Soph. Apparently she's on her way back. Girls are all dropped off. It's 8 o'clock, and as soon as she gets back, I'm then going to have a shower. I need to wait till she gets back because she helps me, and it's not safe for me to do it on my own just in case. So I just got to kind of sit here now, pass some time. I've kind of started this little blanket thing. If you can tell what it's going to start to look like, let me know in the comments. I'm not going to say because I need to know if you guys can actually tell what it's supposed to be. And if you can't, I need to redo it, basically. But other than that, we then need to pack, because we haven't packed yet. We need to get our swimming stuff, because there's a swimming pool. And I've been thinking in my mind that if I get on okay in this pool, it might give me the confidence to go to our local pool. I know it's going to be different because our local pool, we have to get onto a hoist to get in there. And this is the bit that I'm struggling with, the whole hoist thing. It's just another level of equipment that I've not managed to get my head round, and I don't know how I'm going to do. I know I obviously, was it last year? One of the very first little vlogs that we done, we were swimming in open water down by So's parents. Well, I say swimming, we were sat on the boat deck thing, just kicking our legs. So I haven't been swimming since I've been on oxygen. So I am crapping my pants a little bit. And at least with me trialing it now in this hotel, I've given it a go and I'll see whether I can cope or not. And then if I do manage to cope a little bit, I then might go and see our local pool and see if I think I can manage there, and if I can get over the whole next level of equipment phase. But I don't know. I have no clue. I've also wrapped up Soph's present and stuck her card to the present. I've just looked and she hasn't wrapped my present, so that's something else that she's going to need to do. But other than that, car's filled up with fuel. The girls are now dropped off and it's literally just going to be putting our clothes in a bag and then all my meds and my NIV and my nebulizer in the morning. It's the problem with when it comes to like all the medical stuff, you can't actually sort it until first thing in the morning, and that's just a nightmare. But check-in isn't until 3. I can check in earlier if we need to, but I don't know what time we're waking up. So I need to converse with Soph to see if she wants an alarm to wake up or not. But then again, I'm going through the phase where I'm waking up at 7:30 every morning anyway. So we might just have to play it by ear. But I'll let you know when she's home. We'll see you in a bit. It started moving on its own. I'm up here on my own. How flippin' creepy is this? Oh, hello Alba. I can't believe that. Literally just sat here on my phone and that starts moving. Good evening, guys. I did say that Soph was going to be... I did say that Soph was going to be here to say goodnight with you all, but I've just come out of the shower. She's just done my hair. She's going to go down to do my meds, and I need to get my nebs done because I can't breathe and I need to get my oxygen back on. So, it is horrible with the girls not being here. Literally, I could just still sit here and cry. It's just so horrible. But at least Soph's here. I'm not on my own, and that's good. So, tomorrow's our anniversary holiday extravaganza beginning of. Kind of said that all backwards. But whilst you're watching this, we shall be on our way to Bristol. And Soph still doesn't know the hotel. Soph's mum was just like, where is it you're going again? And Soph's like, I don't know. And her mum was like, what do you mean you don't know? You're going there. And she's like, Charlie's kept it as a surprise, remember? And she's like, oh yeah. And I'm amazed that I've still kept it as a surprise. So I'm happy. But the dye's coming out of my hair. It's not as vibrant anymore. It's still mainly the pink that come out. Oh well. It's hot. Anyway, thanks for coming on, Davis. I will see you tomorrow. Good night. Remember on Valentine's Day this year, Soph made me like a jar of hearts to open like each day? Guess what today's was? You proposed the same day I did. How funny is that considering it's our wedding anniversary?